Welcome. Today we have an account takeover. Yes, today we're on the MisLeadFate account. Now, this user told me that he needs some help for TOA hard, making up a team for it, and some partners on what to do next. Now, we're gonna check out your monsters first because sometimes there are orders that I cannot fill because sometimes they don't have the stuff for it or they don't know how to rune for it. So you know. We'll look at this right now. So if you guys want an account takeover, just look at the description. We got a Discord link. Just join that. Post your request in the request zone. Wait for my answer and you'll get one. It doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, it could be fun. Thank you guys. Spare energy with speed, HP. All right, that's a good start. I mean, some people would say that, oh, the despair focus set is kind of for noob. I don't agree. Because, on despair, like, you have 30% accuracy, so you could even put this on focus. Yeah, it's energy, but try to go focus. I mean, here you got some accuracy, but you really want to bump that up so Tyron Lens is AoE skills all the time. Alright, his freeze and stuff like that. So, we got Sigma. That's good. So you're not rune, basically. Now what I see is a ton of projects. We all have them, right? But now maybe not knowing where you go next, this can play. So like those you're not using, I would suggest in storage. Don't feed them, just lay them there. Now, are you doing second awakenings? Nope. That's good. You should do this one, especially if you want to do TOA hard. Beretta can be super useful as well. So, oh, I'm thinking of something. These two together, why not? Maybe it works. This guy. Alright, so you got the basics down, you know how does it work, and are you farming? Yes, you are. That's good. Now I want to see, do you have standards now? Because some people will never sell anything. That must be old. Alright, so that stuff, like, you can sell. Like, in my case, my rune standards, like, the way they have to be for me to keep them, they have to be 6-star and they have to have a speed substat. Otherwise, I don't keep. But that's a bit too harsh. Like sometimes I can just keep one a day. Oh yeah, it's too long. Like, so I understand if you pick less, if you're less picky than that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You have some runes, so you can work. All right, so let's check TOA hard. Where are you at? Check this out right now. So Trial of Ascension, we're at 52. Alright, so the trick for TOA hard. Wait, that's not TOA hard, that's TOA normal. There you go, TOA hard. Now, the trick for TOA hard. My safest ultimate advice is go for dots. Add Sat into the mix. Like, I know you've been second awakening him. I would say focus on that now. And you really want dots, and CC. That's it. So now, Fran is a good pick. Sigma is a good pick as well, like something like that. And Lauren, I just use her for the bosses. Why? Because Lauren can prevent every boss from playing altogether. So you can put her in the mix. These guys, they prevent everyone else from playing and reduce the attack gauge, while she, attack the boss, prevents him from playing, and then the other one will slowly kills. Now, is it fast? No. Takes a tremendous amount of time. Like when you get to 70, 80, like sometimes you cannot do it automatically because yeah, they're dumb. The AI is dumb, so they make foolish mistakes. Like the second stage before the boss, they will sometimes deplete all of their good skills and they won't have anything. So in this way, like usually I will let them do the first one and then I'll finish the second mob stage so I have my skills. But yeah, I mean, you can utilize Crow as well if you want to make it faster. Usually I take Crow for the last boss. But maybe I would like more dots. I mean, Sigma's super good in terms of CC. But yeah, eventually you would want that. Like with Sat Second Awakening. Like this, we should be able to do a couple, and it would work. But again, you really want Sat on Second Awakening. Usually that's my go-to. I don't even attempt TOA hard without Sat. That's what I like to do. The dot team. And if you want to increase your chances of winning, you could go with the Homunculus water. Because I saw you had the fire one. The water one, and you just follow the bottom the bottom icons, the bottom skills. So you will have plenty of AoEs and you will like exponentially put more dots on people. So yeah, that would be units I would use. Now why Sigmar is there? It's just for more CC, just to stun them even more. If you have a Rika somewhere, I don't know if you do actually. If you do, you put that there. Because she has dots, she has stuns. Super good. But yes, this is kind of how I would do it. Now you really want to make dots. I want to focus on dots. And with stat in the mix, bro, it's easy. I mean, later on you gotta do it manually. That's kind of the flaw of my my way of doing it, but it's way safer. Like there's nothing worse than like, oh, I'm gonna do some TOA, and then you start the 10 run, you go do something else, and they died the first run, so you lost like 20 minutes or whatever. Like, you know, I'd rather go safe than sorry, essentially. All right, so I'll let you do that. Let's check on what could you do next. Now, SAT is the #1 priority if you want to finish TOA hard the easier way. I mean, you could go with Brutal Force. I mean, do you have something for that? Yeah, not really. Yeah, you do, but you don't. It's weird. I would go with Brute Force. I'd go CC. So yeah, Homunculus, if you can. Homunculus, like I said earlier, you want to go in Skill Evolution, you want to go Water, and just follow the bottom line here. That's it. That's all you want. With this alone, TOA hard becomes kind of easy. What else? So you wanted some pointers on what to do. Now, don't take it the wrong way. I would clean up that island. Meaning, where is it? Right there. This is your best friend, okay? So these are all the monsters that you're not actually using. You know what? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'll do it for you. There you go. So this way. Why is this important? Well, if I press on monster, there's a bit less in there. I'm less overwhelmed. Now you cannot do nothing about the level 41s, but what I would do for the 35, you pick those that you actually use. Like you would like to build this guy for this thing, and you know, just focus on one thing at a time. So right now, your best bet would be Second Awaken Sat. Beretta, how is she? She's perfectly fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. Maybe more speed, but not the end of the world. It's just TOA. TOA hard. Your friend. Speed, HP. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna tell you a little secret, my friend. Just take 2 seconds, read it with me. Recovers the HP of all allies, increases the attack power, and grants immunity for 2 turns. The recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power. So I'm guessing she's surviving a lot, but she's not healing enough. The trick is, you replace 1 HP rune by an attack rune. So this way, she has energy, she has enough HP to survive, and she will drop a little more yield for you. No friend advice. So how is she? Perfectly fine. Well, wait, well, speed, crit rate, attack. Nope, that's wrong. What you want for Lauren, you want speed, HP. Why? Well, she doesn't really need to crit. Like, she's not there to do damage, especially this build. See, she barely has any attack. You just want her full HP, bunch of speed. Because what you want is the accuracy, not the crit rate or the crit damage. Accuracy. Because if she lands any of these, that's fatal, man. Fatal. So, yeah, try to do that. What else? Bella. Speed, defense, accuracy. Yeah. Go speed, HP as well. But I'm guessing you're not using her much. Don't know why. It's just a hunch. Tell me if I'm wrong. So yeah, apart from that, I would go dots all the way. So Sat first. Maybe even Spectra. Spectra ain't bad, man. He helps for turn rotation. I mean, preventing them from even playing further. And then sometimes you end up in TOA hard, you have situational like kind of problems. Like I'm thinking of a Chromas here. Maybe this guy could be your friend if he's tanky enough. Maybe you need a little more tank than that. Sometimes with defense, because they're Chromas, man, they're strong. So if he's the target all along, yeah, that's what I would do for you. Because rune-wise, you are farming. Maybe change those runes. Like, I like a Sat on Despair focus. Again, he's not there to do damage. He's here to survive and put dots. So you want HP and accuracy. That's what I would go for. Now, what else? Your Tyron was kind of okay. Yeah, no problem. Maybe more accuracy, but again, no big deal. So, focus on Sat. Finish this. And do you have a Rika somewhere?
Dude, you gotta build Kaki.
Got to. All right, so Kaki, I would build that straight away. That would become my first priority. All right, so let me check something else. Now you don't really need to summon, do you? You have plenty of little friends here. Chinning is strong for strips. Stella is super strong as well. This guy, people likes him. I mean, he's actually strong, but I don't like him for some reason. I don't know why. I don't have arguments. I just don't. You know, sometimes you look at a character, you're like, not for me. Well, that's one of them. Could build her as well. She's pretty good. But the main idea is like focus on one thing. So I would finish Sat. I mean, yeah, you're almost there. So Sat, and I'm trying to look for more daughters. Okay, so I would keep it at this. Just finish Sat and the team I kind of made up. You can switch it around. There's no problem with this. Like, let's say you're fighting a boss and it's too strong and you cannot cope with it. And let's say you have a better daughter here. Well, you could just switch this around. Lauren is really your best friend here against the bosses. Not always, but against the bosses, she's usually a strong pick. Now, the other thing I would say is focus on one team at a time. So like, I understand having a lot of projects like this. We all do it. We're all guilty of that. Me first. But it's a bad practice because let's say you build the mage, right? You do this, and you spend a bunch of resource and it's not done, and you say, well, I'm gonna do my trickery, and then you know all of those resources get spread out everywhere instead of being focused on one thing. So it's really good to just focus on one thing at a time. Like if you're not doing RTA, okay, that's good. Okay, I was taking him as an example. Guess I'm not. But then sometimes just getting them out of their sights, it's good. Like I did an account takeover right here, by the way. Uh, my friend has a very bad ADHD, and he couldn't progress in the game at all. He had problems focusing, so just clearing out his islands and his eyesight. Sometimes it's mental, man. You gotta focus your mind. So these you don't focus, but like you have, let's say 5 guys that you need for a dungeon or whatever, and you just do that until you get it. So yeah, that's what I would do, man. Finishing up those units, do some second awakening. Then hopefully you'll get Erika. I really wish you won because she's very good. If you cannot have a good daughter, focus on building the water homunculus with the little path I showed you. That would be it, and you would crush TOAH hard. That's what I would do. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.